Gerald Lucas here with another installment of Ask Gerald, where you get your real estate questions answered. Today's question comes from Calvin. Calvin writes from Montclair, New Jersey. Calvin writes, I'm going to the sheriff's sale auction to see if I can buy an investment property on the cheap. Any tips you can give me? Well, that's a good question, Calvin. You got to be careful when you go to an auction, because normally at auctions there's at least one person dumb enough to pay too much, and you never want to compete with idiots. It's better to let them win. Now, what banks try to leverage at a sheriff's sale is they try to use the law of supply and demand to their benefit, and what they try to do is create what's called an auction effect. Now, an auction effect occurs when buyers have a gotta have it mindset, which often pressures them into paying more than they should. So at a sheriff's sale auction, or at most auctions, people get really worked up. They get really excited because they want to win. Unfortunately, you don't necessarily win by buying the property. You win by buying the property cheap enough so that you have equity built in from the start. So if you are going to go to an auction, it's better that you do your research on the properties that you want to bid on before you go, and that you establish a price ceiling for each property. That way, at the auction, you're protected from getting overly excited and paying too much. So thanks for your question, Calvin. Good luck. For more real estate information and tips, visit my blog at geraldlucas.com. I'm Gerald Lucas, and I'll see you again soon.